Hey guys, Todd the Kayak Warrior back with another video. Out fishing on the Alafaya River. Something a little bit different. This is actually the first place that I ever took my kayak because I bought it right down the street at West Marine. So I'm out here trying to have a little fun. I'm gonna try to catch something, but it is super windy out here. It is rough. Coast Guard's out, making sure people are okay. So the question is, am I doing the right thing? No, you're not doing the right thing. And let me tell you the reason why. Every experienced kayaker knows that they need to do a couple of things before they actually go out on the water. They need to have a plan on where they're going, what they want to target as far as fishing, and then probably the most important thing is check the conditions of when they're going to be out on the water. So the first thing is I had a plan on where I wanted to go. I didn't want to go too far. Where I went was the closest spot for me to go because I got off on a Friday at noon. Actually, it wasn't even until about 12:30. And I knew by the time I got out there and had to get off the water at 4:30, it wasn't a lot of time. So if I had to travel to St. Pete, where I normally go fishing, I would have only had about an hour and a half of fishing. So I wanted to extend my time. Two, I knew that it was kind of protected at that area. So that was another reason that I wanted to go. So in case the winds were blowing, I knew that there was a place that I could go where I was protected a little bit. So I thought. The next thing I should have done that I did not do, I did not check the weather while I was going out there. I knew that the tide was going to hit at a certain time, that it was going to go up. And so I knew that. I did not check the winds. That, as a kayaker, is really important. You have to know what the wind conditions are going to be like. You're going to be out on your kayak because you don't want to get out there and you're in white caps and you're being blown all over the place. So the good thing is I didn't see white caps. That's the reason why I stayed. So all of these are apps that I use on my phone when I'm getting ready to prepare for a fishing trip. Normally I do it a day or two in advance just so I can see, is it even worth going out there? But I just wanted to get out there so bad this day, I just didn't even pay attention to it. So the first one that I use is tides. Tides is a way of checking the nautical tides of the body of water where you're going to be fishing. So as you can see, the first one I'm going to show you is tides. On this one, it's a way to check the tides, how high the tide is going to be, how low the tide is going to be. So on this one, you can see that I want to get out there at about 7:51 or 7:50, somewhere around that time. And you can use your finger and scroll up and down the time zone to be able to see what the tide is going to be while you're out there. And as you can see, it's going to be a sharp decline and then a sharp uptick in the tide. And then you can also scroll ahead. So if this is Sunday, if I wanted to go out on Monday, I can see also what the tide would look like there. The next one is Windfinder. So with Windfinder, it's a way of being able to see the wind. So you can create your own favorites. And once I click into my favorite, which is St. Pete, I can go also by day and I can see what the knots are of the winds for that particular time of day where I'm at. And if it's anything above 10 knots, it's going to be a little rough out there. And as you can see at the top there, it has the color-coded diagram of seeing what the winds are going to be like. So you can actually scroll at the bottom the time as well to see what the winds are going to be like. It also shows you the direction of the winds. So if I wanted to go out, let's say Sunday morning, which I would never go out Sunday morning to go fishing, or Sunday evening, Monday morning, whenever, I can scroll over and be able to tell what the winds are going to look like. And if I would have done this, I would have not gone out that day fishing because As you can see what 13 looks like. Well, when I got out there and I got back off the water and I started scrolling through, those winds were at like 20. So that's a very good tool of being able to see what the winds are like. The last one that I want to show you is AccuWeather. So with AccuWeather, I'm looking to see not really what the temperature is like, but to see what the whether it's going to rain or not. What is it going to look like? And once again, you can choose your place. You can choose the time of day by hourly, or you can scroll over daily and be able to see what the weather looks like. You can scroll through a couple of days on the hourly to be able to see if it's going to rain at a particular time, what the temperature is going to be like, because that'll also be able to tell you, let's say you're bass fishing. If it's going to be really cold, you know that you're going to go into tight cover. Or if you're saltwater fishing, if it's going to be really cold, you might want to go to that deeper water. So, and then you can also go and look at by week and scroll through and see what it's going to be like if you want to plan out your days when you actually want to go fishing. So I hope these few tools help, these little apps that I use. I hope it explains something. And if you guys have any questions, comments, put them in the comments below. And I'll do my best to answer the questions. Or if you have any things that you use, also add those down there so that we can share with one another to be able to, have different information. All right, so since you see that I went out on a horrible day, these are the results of what happens when you choose the wrong day of going fishing. Let's look at what I caught. Oh boy. Finally. Yeah, he wanted that one bad. He wanted it bad. He wanted it bad. Finally got me a little snapper. Not gonna keep, but he wanted that one bad. Well, that's good. I didn't get skunked. One little snapper. This could be the only fish of the day. Oh my gosh. The baby of babies. This is the smallest sheep's head I think I've ever caught. Oh my gosh. The heads seem to be working the best. Oh man. Oh boy. Let's throw it back here again. Let's see what we can get. Snapper. You fish in the river, you get small fish, obviously. Bad decision today. Oh boy. they're all small. Messing up his little teeth. All right, guys, I am taking it to the house. Bad day. Bad day. Oh, that's why it's important to check the weather. I looked at the time when I was getting out here. I didn't look at the time about now, because if I would have seen that, I would have stayed at home. So, or chosen to go to a different spot. But I just wanted to go somewhere close, because I was gonna make this video real quick. Thought I was gonna come over here and catch a couple of fish real quick. Didn't happen. But I did catch a couple little tiny ones. So it's better than not being out here at all. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was entertaining, because it was funny to me. All right, remember, God loves you. God bless you. May He keep you. Till next time, peace.